Took a while for it to connect. Happy birthday to me. That's right. Today's my birthday. Hi, I'm Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer. How's everybody doing? I see albino tailgaters in the house. Jerry Brown's in the house. Derek Bosley's in the house. Boise? Is that Bosley? Sorry. Boise. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? All right. So we are back in. Well, you know, the files keep saying Southern California. I think the Run8 needs to change that because this is not Southern California. Thank you very much. So this is not Southern California. Not anymore. You think about it. It goes from Seligman, Arizona to Modesto, with Stockton is on the horizon. So I think we could say Southwest, but then if they connect it all the way up to Roseville, like they're hinting if they do that, not saying they're going to, don't commit me to that, but honestly, I'm thinking, okay, auto's engaged. So I don't know. I mean, you can't call it Southern California anymore, but because we're in Modesto, we're in well, this is, let me get back on the ground here. All right. So Modesto and Empire Traction, and this is their engine house. I threw some engines in there so you guys can like, oh, I get it, that's pretty cool. So, and then we have got cars over here in the McClure Yard. So we're gonna go work those. And of course it's going to be a 2-hour video tonight, so if we finish early, we finish early. Yeah, I've got 2 long days tomorrow, and I'm telling you, oh my goodness, I cannot wait for my holiday break to start. It's not just the students, it's the teachers. I'm telling you, it's like everybody's kind of feeling antsy that's, you know, that's what they want to be off. They want to go, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Derek. So, oh, you guys, that just reminded me too. Okay, so note, there is now the password bot for Mohawk and Selkirk is now also working on the Pittsburgh server as well. So the Pitts test password is no longer functioning. So yeah, you just had, and then honestly, I finally got it to work, and it's actually when you go run the password bot for Mohawk and Selkirk, that one password will work for Pittsburgh as well too. So if you have access to Moso, you will have access to Pittsburgh. And of course, you have to use the refresh pass every day when you go to sign in order to get in, because it'll be a new password every day, single day. Jerry, yes I am. I'm single player tonight. I did take a look on because the map is out. Let me get off this screen here. Hang on. All right, so the map is out. The Depot Plus does have the map. Oh yeah, of course. Subscribe, thumbs up, notification, share videos, and please do honestly share the videos. Where's my? I'm gonna fire that one up as well too. Let's see. Do I have? Let me take a look and see. Bear with me here for just a moment. If you guys, okay, I can't show you this. Here we go. I might have to make some changes here. Properties. Ooh, wait a minute, am I on the right one? No, I'm not on the right one. That's why I didn't look right. Here we go. Okay, perfect. So that's the map that the Depot Plus has created for Modesto and Empire Traction, and not all of it is showing up on that screen. Let me see if I can adjust that so you guys can see everything as I keep scrolling. A little bit bigger. Yeah. Oops. Why are you expanding? I don't want you to expand. I would just move this side. Look how big this map is. I almost have a little bit of a gripe on this. Just because, of course, I got the public server on the back. Okay, so here, let's do that. I can do that. Now it's on top. Notification on the public server. Anyway, so that gives you an idea how big this yard is. that we're in Modesto. So I don't know. I mean, I know that I can start, and you guys tell me. You guys leave comments in the video. I don't want to be in competition with the Mateo server. I really don't. But I know Mike wants to start a SoCal server. He's got some things. He's got some hurdles to jump through. I'm actually in a position where I could start a SoCal server and then send him the files when he's ready to go. So that's if you guys want me to do that, or if we just stay with Mateo server. Like I said, I'm not about being in competition. It's a flexibility piece, and I know that we can get a lot more people on. We can probably get a lot more people in our operating sessions when we go, if we were on the Southern California map, especially in and around the base game, because people are just now starting to get it. I was going to say earlier, I mean, I was getting some comments today, looking at comments. You're down. Perfect, Derek. Yeah. So anyway, I was getting comments from people that were saying, "Hey, man, I brought Train Sim Classic. I wish I hadn't, because now that I've got Run8, this is the word they use. This is exactly what I was looking for. And you know me, I talk about this, that Run8 is, it can be your virtual model railroad. You can do what you want when you want, and I always use the analogy of, say you're, you go down to your virtual basement. What do I want to do? Well, I want to work a yard, which I'm about to start here in a minute. I want to work a yard, or I want to run a road train, or I want to work on, and I'm using air quotes, I want to work on scenery. Okay, scenery in Run8. What's up, Bob? How you doing? So scenery, what's scenery? Scenery is, working on configuring industries. Speaking of which, I gotta make a note of that. I almost forgot. I configured the industry for Tahoe and Truckee Lumber on the Roseville. As I start to monologue, I think of these things. I gotta make a note to go there and move cars in. So unless somebody wants to go to Roseville, Tahoe, all those cars that I pulled out should be ready to go into the industry up there at Tahoe Truckee Lumber, so we can start turning those cars. So, and I'm toying with something, because what's next month? Next month is Christmas. I'm toying with something here. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm just gonna say I've got something planned. Of course, we've got, if you're down for a SoCal server, we'll get the SoCal server going. Also, I will be next month also setting up a Farming Sim 25 server, so anybody has Farming Sim 25 can join my server as well too. And I'm going to put it out to the developer of my password bot to see if I can get it to work on that server as well. So we'll see. Yeah, it's going to change. So whatever, all we have to do is we just got to change the cars. So I'll go up there and take a look at it then, Derek. So it should be, oh yeah, you know what? I may have to send it back again. So anyway, let's get started. I'm monologuing and I'm not working. People didn't come here to, hear me talk. They needed to see me work. So let's go get this done. Yeah, Jerry, tonight is single player night. Me rambling. Come off the brakes. You know what? I never changed the horn. That's alright. I'll deal with that later. I need to go find more horn assets. Horn assets. Well, and that's okay. Now also, if there's anybody else out there that saw the video last night, I put up a how-to video, and apparently I screwed up. I'm going to blame myself. I'm pointing the finger right at me, because if you point the finger at something, you got 4 more pointing right back at you, so I might as well just point it at me. I think I kind of screwed up with OBS, and no audio came through. I gotta get off the ground here. Let's go flip that switch. So anyway, yeah, there was no audio, so I took it back down. And there was supposed to be another one going to really be released tonight on the external assistant for Run8. So I did the external consist editor last night. The external assistant was supposed to come out tonight. Both of them didn't have audio, so I reshot them tonight. So actually, the external assistant is going to come out tonight. Exactly, Jerry. I make the mistakes so you don't have to. So, but the video on the external assistant is going to come out tonight. It's more, not a really in-depth how-to. It's more of, hey, this is out there, and you guys really think you should, for, you know, whether you're running a server or running local, you need the external assistant. We go over the features of it real quick. It's quick and dirty. All right, let's go flip this switch. Now, quality of life piece. I always talk about quality of life piece, things that I would like to see in Run8. And this is a derail valleyism. Honestly, being able to flip the switch as you're going down on you know, as you're traveling on the locomotive would be nice. But on a server, you have to be on the ground, so they're probably not going to add it for local stuff. I don't know. Never can tell. Ooh, a diamond. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. So I showed you guys the map that the depot came out with. The industries are completely different. Dan, what's up, DRR? How you doing? So yeah, no, the industries are completely different than what came in the DLC. So if you bought the DLC for Fresno and Modesto, and then you imported the industry configs like they told you to do in the manual that came with the DLC, the Depot Plus configs are going to be completely different. So if you're playing on the Depot Plus, the map is going to work. Okay, and they have the Southwest public server, so the map is going to work. If you're playing, you know, but if you're using like I am, the configurations that came with the DLC, the map will probably end up confusing you. I know it will confuse me. All right, light turned green, awesome. Okay, and yep, we just got to pull out and then go back. We're gonna go into the McClure Yard, and we're gonna see where we need to go. Try to figure it out. You're good. I'm glad you're good. How am I doing? Or how am I doing? Well, happy birthday to me. Today is my birthday. Yes, it is. So I'm looking forward though to this weekend because my son and daughter are going to come visit. We were supposed to go out to dinner, but my daughter has elected to actually cook the dinner here. She's been cooking a lot lately, and she's very proud of some of the concoctions that she's come up with. So I will be expecting her and my son. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna probably play video games, and that is most likely gonna be Sunday. So we'll play video games, hang out, have a good time, go do something maybe. But yeah, it's near the end of the month, and of course, you know, like most people, you run out of money before you run out of month. And yeah, I overboard. I did. My daughter, I bought her a really nice present, you know, for what she likes. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I don't want you guys blabbing. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, DR man. Appreciate you. So, but no blabbing to my daughter, all right, about what the gift is. I'm not gonna. I mean, I do have it. I didn't even. In fact, I've got it sitting here. I didn't even wrap it. To be honest with you. But I know her, she's not going to wrap mine either, so that's okay. Not into that kind of stuff, just hey. The fact that they even thought about getting me something, because half the time, for those of you that have kids, you know, half the time your kids are like, oh, happy birthday, Dad, and they go about their day. So, but yeah, my daughter's, let's see, today, Sunday will be the 24th, I think, and her birthday's on the 26th. So yeah, she's 6 days after mine, so we always celebrate. That's okay. All right. So I got some cars in here in the McClure Yard. I've got them pre-sorted, and I use the external consist editor for that. So that video about the external consist editor will be out tomorrow. So just to kind of set things up for the video, yep, I'm not going to be doing any flat switching. We're going to be doing switching, getting cars into the industries. Yep, I'm advertising the servers. I'm really trying to, I really, unfortunately, like the NorCal server, we can only have 12 people on at one time because that server is also being used for a lot of other games. But Mohawk and Selkirk, that's on a dedicated machine. The only thing that's on there right now is Mohawk, Selkirk, and Pittsburgh. But, yeah, Farm Sim 25 is going to be on it. All right, we're going to go in. All right, cool. I have to bring up the PDF file for map. I think there's a general map, and yeah, and I'm purposely going down this other track. I'm not going to go connect to those cars yet, because I really want to see where I need to go. And I just realized too, I need to retag the locomotive, or I'm not going to have a switch list. So I designated these two locomotives for McClure Yard, and I gave myself 2 more sets. So I've got 1 set out there in the Empire Yard. So it's basically going to be getting the cars from BNSF, and then it'll bring the cars to the McClure Yard, or to, what's the other yard? I gotta remember the names here. Riverside Yard. Or if I actually, yeah, Riverside Yard will feed, let's see, that'll feed Ernest and Julio Gallo wineries. So let me take a look and see what we got. Meanwhile, I saw some chat coming through there. What's up, John? Thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Let's get on the ground. Car tags. PSCR. Now I'm looking, I'm comparing what I have to deliver to the depot map, because they did change everything. You do have PSC, and I know that that's a thing. See, they did. They got rid of PSCR. Let's see. Oh no, no, that's PSCM. I found PSCM. I wonder if that's where PSCR is supposed to be. So if that's the case, we go free fly mode. So bear with me here. Like I said, I'm figuring out. Free fly, go up. And industry tags are on. That will help. Yeah, PSM's there. Well, we'll make the best of this. We'll figure this out. See what shenanigans we can get into. There's PSC. Already put cars back in there. Ooh. UO. Okay. And okay, we'll see what we can do here. Don't scare me like that. I do not have that industry. I thought I did. So, okay, so first of all, let me do this. Move the rail driver out of the way. Get the keyboard. MET dash 0101. 0101. Okay. So now I should be able to get a switch list. I may have to use the old transport. Look up the industry, do the transport to it, and then go deliver. So, what's up, Mike? How we doing? You put 2 on the ground last night? Okay, now if you're saying you put 2 on the ground last night, is it in real life or on the server? If it's on the server, that's okay. If it's in real life, that's not good. So in fact, I think if Mike shows up, I think it was in the McClure Yard that the engineer that he was working with that came in to help out from Richmond, California, him and his conductor, Mr. Know-It-All. Oh, I know the switches are good. I'm going to back up and basically put the locomotive this direction across, going perpendicular to the rails. And sparks? Okay. What is it about sparks? I put 1 on the ground, you put 2? So, Mike, I don't know if you heard. I'm thinking until you get your router situation sorted, I think I'm really thinking about starting the SoCal server. I don't, like I said, I'm not doing it to be in competition with the Mateo server, but I think that in order to, you know, help facilitate and get a lot more people on the server, you know, we can obviously offer SoCal. And then later on, when you get your router situation all taken care of, I can just send you the files, and then we'll just move the server over to you. I'm thinking about starting it. I'm just saying. So, and I see Ricky Bobby slid in there. How you doing, Ricky? You were the conductor, and Crimson was running. All right, that's okay. Hey, that's okay. Write-ups will be coming. So PSM. All right. You're okay. Okay. I just, you know, I mean, I don't want to offend, and you know, I'd rather just, if we can get it started, let's get it started, and then, like I said, once you get get your thing situated, then I'll get it all loaded up. I'll just send you the config files, and we'll go from there. But I think, yeah, we can get a lot more people, because everybody's going to have the base game at least, and we can start getting a lot more people on there. And I want to see how many people my server can handle, to be honest with you. What I do wrong. 2 on the ground. Not working tonight, Mike? You know, then it'll get interesting, Mike. Think about this: if they, we get the Southwest going, and then they finally do eventually connect it to NorCal. Does Beer start hosting it? Do you host it? Do I host it? I mean, it'll be interesting. But I'm not adverse to having like all servers, even the Southeast. Oh, you're driving to work right now. Look at that. See, he's dedicated, driving to work on his phone, watching me play trains while he's driving. What's wrong with this picture? It's either that or he said, honey, can you drive me to work so I can watch The Lazy Farmer? That's perfectly acceptable. GPN's right there. Okay. You're in traffic. Traffic at 7, at almost 7:45. Yeah, my feet hurt. I just want to say that out loud because, yeah, I put in, I mean, like I said, at work today, teachers and students are feeling the fact that there's a week vacation coming and everybody wants to just start now. Shenanigans were high, and I put in 8 miles around that campus constantly. I didn't get a chance to sit down. In fact, even lunch, I walked off campus and I went to Dutch Brothers. I mean, if you don't know what Dutch Brothers is, it's like Starbucks but better, my humble opinion. And walked over there, and by the time I got back to campus, I had to start work again. So, yeah, I got almost 8 miles in. It was a busy day, and I think it's only just going to get worse for the next 2 days. So I figured I really wasn't going to stream. I mean, I just I hit the F7 cheat. Let's see. Do I have a switch list? Let's test this. Okay, so met 0-0101, and I got no switch list. So let's reverse that. See if I can get a switch list. Okay, let's see if I can get that. So let's go this way. Keyboard again. So I also had a teacher come to me today and actually tell me that Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 works very well for him, and he is on a weaker machine than what I have, because he's talking about me helping him build his machine. So great. That means probably for the first of the month. I gotta make sure I don't go crazy though, because I want to make sure I have money in the budget for games. So if next month if they're smart and they release the Modesto to Stockton, then I can pick it up and get started on that right away for you guys. Alright, let's try that and see if I get a switch list. No! Alright. Why am I not getting a switch list? Is it not just like this? Now I have a switch list. It's disconcerting. So now I'm sitting here contemplating the screen, and I potentially, I mean, in order to be able to get a switch list and then tag the, because I would like to have all the Yeah. No, it is. It was good to know. It's they sent. I mean, he showed me what the on the flight sim uh, what the minimum requirements are, and he says his system is slightly weaker than the minimum requirements, and it seems to be running real fine. So that the fact that a Microsoft product on the day of launch is running fine, okay, I'm checking the temperature in hell. I'm just saying. But going back to Run8 here, it's like I'm thinking I could look at the industries that are directly near McClure Park. McClure Packing, oh, Graham Packing and McClure. And all that. I mean, I could always change those industries and then do the same thing like the ones around Riverside, and have them come in as a local tag to be MCL, which is McClure Yard, RIV is Riverside Yard. So instead of having, Met 101, I could just do McClure or MIC, or yeah, MCL 0101 with the industry title. So MCL RIV, which makes me wonder if that's what I'm looking at the depot map again. Show you what I'm looking at again. So that's the entire map for the Met, and McClure Yard is. Oh, I don't have anything. There we go. McClure Yard's right here. So I'm looking at all these industries right here, and these potentially right here as well, being worked out of McClure, and then everything on this side being worked out of the Riverside Yard. So I might think about, man, I don't know. I'm trying to anticipate what they're going to do. He's the lucky one. So, anyway. Well, I have a switch list now anyway. On this one, let me get the keyboard out of the way. I don't need it there anymore. I'm going to grab the rail driver, pull it forward. Alright. Pacific Southwest, MC. Do I have any? I thought I did. Oh, GPN. I thought I did, but I don't. I was looking for GPN. Alright, DWG. Let's see if we can find DWG. So DWG is Diamond Walnut Growers. Alright, so we're going to have to go back to the keyboard again. Left control I. And Diamond Walnut Growers. There we go. Transport. Alright, now I can go pull the keyboard away again and pull the drive. Okay, let's go free flight. Diamond Walnut Growers is all along here. Okay. Oh, I need to go up. Go back to the map again. Let's see if they even put it on here. Oh, wow. Okay. This whole cut should have gone over to Riverside Yard, now that I'm looking at it. That one. Based upon this map. So, okay. Transport by train. Oh, I forgot I was in free fly mode. All right, let's go take those and let's go drag those over to the other to Riverside. Can I get there from here? Yes, if I go to the other end. Okay. I have a plan. Again, I've said that before, but I mean it. I have a plan. All right, let's go back. Yeah, if you know what, and if I don't seem like I'm organized tonight, I'm really not. Kind of winging it. Also, I'm in Modesto. I haven't spent a lot of time in here. So I'm still trying to get used to this. How about some lights? There we go. You guys want daylight or nighttime? I can do nighttime operations. I didn't move the time forward, so the last cars that I set out are still like ticking down because the time is still the same. If I roll a time forward, it will advance the cars, and those cars I can pick up and bring over. But we're going to take these over to the Riverside Yard. Let's run down to the other side. Whoop. I'm curious too. Is there anything that you guys want to know about? I'll take suggestions on how-to videos. Anything pertaining to Run8. Things like, you know, how do I make my wife shut up? I'm not going to do that. You're on your own. You chose her. But if there's something in Run8 that you want to know more about, then, you know, you can put a comment, drop me a comment, or join my Discord and send me a DM. I'll take suggestions. I know I've got one already about how to go about installing enhancements. What's up, Dan? How you doing? Long-time viewer, first-time chat. Well, hey, I'm glad you're chatting. You know, and long-time viewer and lurkers, you guys are welcome. You know what? You guys are welcome. About sorting locals. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, Dan. I have a how-to video coming out tomorrow on the external consist editor, but it's not a cheat. It is something that might help you sort your locals. But here's the other thing: if you're talking about sorting locals, real world parlance, and I didn't do it tonight because I'm still getting used to this area of Modesto. That when the crew comes on to run the local, they actually will sort the local based upon how they're going to deliver the cars. So, LaShawn, come on. Anyway, so you might have to use a grinder, LaShawn. I'm just saying. What movie was that in? I was some movie like Shrek or something like that. So, but yeah, that's that. Like sorting locals, going through the process now. Yeah, well, you'd have to go take a look at the cars that you have, and then you know, figure out how, you know, what order you're going to be delivering the cars. And it's not so much on a road train because you're not going to, you know, some of your cars are going to be heavy, I mean loaded, some are going to be empty, you know, and that's, I mean, that's what I do. Now, if you want to get super prototypical on it, I definitely want, I have well, he's working right now too, but I do have a guy that does work for the Modesto Empire Traction that I want to sit down and have like that Q&A. Okay, what do you do to, what are you doing to sort your locals? And that's what he told me, was that the cars come in, they're not pre-sorted, and that's the first thing the crew does before they even head out to deliver them. They get there and then they sort the local based upon how they're going to deliver it, and then they you know, put the train together based off of that. Let's see, I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, that's where I'm going to lean to. But I try to keep those how-to videos right down to about, you know, 10. I mean, somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes, so it'll be quick and dirty. I want to be able to point you guys. Now, here's the thing: I'm not being mean. I'll point you guys in the direction of where you need to go, but then some of the discovery process of Run8, as you guys, you're gonna have to figure it out as well. It's not me being that, oh hey, I had to go through it, so you got to go through it. No, it's more like I'll point you in the direction, and then as you discover the features and aspects of Run8, how to do things, it becomes more richer for you. Brakes would be a good one. Okay, I can do brakes. F7. No, I'm kidding. I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, it's like if I come in, you know, if I come in and you're working on a crossword puzzle and I give you all the answers, where's the fun in that? Then all of a sudden that crossword puzzle doesn't become fun anymore. So Run8 is so rich, and I mean, I tell you, I felt really good about myself as I started learning about, you know, okay, I dove in. How do I change routing so I can get a road train? As an example, in the NorCal, I want road trains to go up the valley sub. So how do I configure that to happen? Yeah, when in doubt, left shift F5. When in doubt, Control Alt Delete. No, I'm kidding. So just remember that shift F5 is hang on. No, yeah, shift F5 is the panic switch. Don't do that, especially on a server. So, and if you're trying to join servers and like the Depot Plus, that's very, very strict. I mean, you have to go, I mean, yeah, you have to take a written test, and then you have to, you know, then you got to do a driving test, you know, and you hit that shift F5, they're like that, you failed, instant fail. So it's about train handling. Kung Fu Beer put out a really good video on basic train handling. I would go get that. The servers we have, you know, the NorCal or Roseville server, the Mohawk and Selkirk server, Pittsburgh server, our SoCal server soon be coming. Honestly, we're very casual. If you have to hit the shift F5, you know, once in a while, once in a great while, it happens. But if you do it all the time, then we are going to question, okay, and you know, are you right for the server? And it's really about making sure that not only are you having fun, but that everybody else is having fun. You know, that's the thing. So, but no, it's, yeah. Anyway, okay, let's go get these things now. Like, okay. I'm going to hit F7, cheat. So they're all aired up. All right, so right now, Get out of that. And I'm showing on here, up at the top, right up there, I got the 2 locomotives and all the cars. And I got 1 locomotive that's yellow, so it means I got a brake. So I'm going to bail off the brake. Alright, so this is not showing handbrake set. I'm going to do it for you right now. So, but what I'm going to do with the handbrake set, and I'm using a rail driver, so I forgot the key commands. I can look it up though. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply train brake. And as we watch the bars at the top, okay, so the train brake or the automatic brake is applying brakes on the locomotives, but it's also applying brakes on the cars themselves as well too. All right, well, I can bail off the locomotives, so you can see that they're turning white. So right now there's no brakes applying to the locomotives. If you ask me why I would do that, maybe to, well, on a road train, to gently bring it down a grade. Yeah, it will show stuck brakes as well too. The stuck brake piece though can also be a kind of a glitch or a Run8ism, and sometimes if you have a stuck brake that will not free up, you know, relinquish the train, take it back, and that might clear that bug out, because there is something every once in a while that bug shows up. I'm sorry, it's not a bug, it's a feature. But now okay, so I've got a little bit of train brake on there, just about 9 pounds, and that's usually enough. But if I have to go heavier, then I can reduce down to, say, you know, another 10 pounds. There we go. So I got 70 pounds in the emergency reservoir, and you can see deep red on the cars, kind of a darker orange, but a little bit lesser brakes. So there's only 10 pounds of brakes on the locomotives, but you got 20 pounds of brake on the cars. And then of course you can release, and we want to watch, and you're going to watch the bar, make sure air is going through. And the cars were slowing. This gives you an idea of like the air comes from the locomotives, how long it takes the air to go through the cars. So as you're, especially if you're doing a road train and you're going down out of Donner heading downgrade into Roseville or the Cajon Pass, if you're using train brakes, then you can see, number one, you can see how long it takes for the air to travel through the cars. So it's going to take a while for the brakes to start applying on the entire train, so you got to think ahead. And then it takes a while for them to release as well too, so you could actually over brake, and then all of a sudden you're slowing way down or bringing it to a stop when you didn't mean to. That's why dynamic brakes are better to use than, because you're not using your air. You're saving your air, not quite for that oh crap moment, but just in case you need it type of thing. But if you can use dynamic braking to control your train, that's the best way to do it. I have to admit too, speaking of dynamic braking, it just reminded me of the movie Unstoppable. Guys, if you're into trains, watch that movie. I had never watched it before. I was actually very pleasantly surprised with it. And then I watched, and I forgot who it was. Hello, Quincy. How you doing, Quincy? But I did find it on YouTube. There is the CSX Crazy Eights incident. So, what the movie Unstoppable was based off of, and it was kind of nice to, you know, guys were using the right terminology. I mean, it was actually pretty cool. Of course, Hollywood embellished it, but everything that happened, except for Denzel Washington running across the top of the cars, because Quincy wouldn't do that, so why would Denzel do that? And I pick on Quincy because he works for CSX. See, now he would be somebody I could do a question and answer with, but I'd have to feed him burritos, being that he works for CSX. And he used to train people for CSX too. Quincy, you and I need to talk. I think I would really, that might be an interesting video while we're playing trains, doing a Q&A with you. Nah, I told you long ago you can talk to me about anything. I know I can. I know. We'll bring you into it. We'll do one. Maybe let's see. Saturday. I gotta do another stream. I'll do a live stream, multiplayer stream on Saturday, so that won't be good. Maybe sometime next week when I'm off, we'll go ahead and we'll just ask questions, and we'll even bring in people from the audience that say, hey, I want to find out about this, or how do I do this, and how can I simulate it in Run8. Certainly could do that with you. That would be fun. I think that would be very informative. All right, so these MP15s do not have dynamic brakes, so I will be applying auto brake. If I can get on the ground. Or 70 tonners. That's what these represent, because this is pretty much almost what they look like, but yeah. That's what the Empire Traction uses. They do have some SD40s, but they're broken. They're sitting there, and they're leased units, painted in this livery, but they're leased. So because they're broken, and the leasing company doesn't want to fix them, they're just sitting. I think you do too. Let's see. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were Union Pacific at one time, and you actually ran trains over the mountain from Roseville to Sparks. I think you said that, told me that one time. Yeah, okay, you know where that came from. Now, if I'm annoying you, I'm sorry, but where that came from is in my Depot Plus check ride, I was on flat ground, I was using air, and I was told not to. So I practice it because that's what those guys do. But we can talk about that. All right, we're gonna grab these cars. We're gonna take these. I don't know if all these go over here, but we're gonna take all these over to the Riverside Yard, and then we're gonna see if we can find the industries over there. Three Class 1 railroads, almost 50-year career span over 3 Class 1s. Okay. Well, let's see. I know you didn't do orange, so it was yellow, blue and gray, and black. Ooh. Is it a spring-loaded switch? No. And track speed in this whole area is 15 miles an hour, guys. Oh, okay, so you actually started with my favorite, Southern Pacific. Gotcha. I was only thinking active Class 1s, but yeah, you're right. It was Southern Pacific, gray and the red, and then went into yellow, and now you're, so Southern Pacific, Union Pacific, CSX. Guys, when I first met Quincy, he was working out of the Waycross Yard, which happens to be in one of our DLCs. Now you're up in Ohio, so we need to expand. We need to expand CSX up into Ohio. Then I like Ohio. For about a minute, I almost thought about moving there. Oh, right. Yeah, the Kodachrome. Yellow, red. It was just, yeah. Which it more or less seemed like Santa Fe than it did SP, but who knows? Yeah, no, I mean, it shouldn't have gone out the way it did. So all it takes is, I mean, just bad business decisions. Kind of like the San Joaquin Valley Railroad, bad business decisions on their part too, and they're almost dead. I mean, we still have Union Pacific running around in this area, but they don't have as many industries as BNSF. That's why if you think that when you look at Run8, especially the southwest side of things, you think that they're more fans of BNSF. That's not the case. It's that there's more industries to work on BNSF because Santa Fe didn't make bad business decisions and chase their customers away. SP did. Figure out where the yard's at. I'm looking at PSCR. Oh, I should have went down that lead, but that's okay. Let's go free fly. Oh, yard's right over there. Whoa. Round. That's good, and we will go on this, and then we'll start pulling cars off and try to start working them. I got about another hour to play, so that's good. We'll just do that. Get to watch the train come in. That's who my dad worked for, was Southern Pacific. Or in some of the letters that I read, Suffering Pacific. Ah! I can imagine. Auto brake, we'll slow it down just a little bit. So you see I applied air, and look how much it slowed down because it took a long time for the air to release too through the train. So let's go ahead and notch this back up. What so for SP, what was the main power that you guys ran at that time? I can imagine that too, because that was all line of sight radio at that time. You didn't have satellite service or anything like that. Because as a kid, I remembered, you know, was it the GP9s, whatever was available, and a lot of the SP videos that I'm pulling up, it looks like SD40s or something like that, or whatever Power Desk wanted you to have. All right, well, Quincy's taking this train. Let's go ahead and give him the locomotive that has the rubber band deficiency in it. SFD is over there. PC. Okay. Hey, Derek, have a good night. We'll catch you next time, bud. Alright, so SFD is over here. Wit Simulations, how you doing? Fellow Run8 streamer. I'm doing good. How are you doing? We're outstanding. We're here playing in Modesto, which is from where I personally live. It's right over there. It's like, I think I'm about maybe 30 minutes away from it. So, this is I'm playing in my backyard right now. This DLC came out. Man, I was stoked. Both class 1s run actually right through the town where I live. And my son's ranch is kind of depicted in this DLC. So, how can I hate it? Run8. Is there any other train simulator other than Run8? I don't think so. So we'll get Quincy in here. We'll do a Q&A one day, and I want you guys to come up with any kind of questions, especially anything on railroading that if we can simulate it in Run8, that's what we want to talk about. Bring a burrito. He likes burritos. C30 terrible? All right. Not on Run8's level. Absolutely not. Come on. All right, where's SFD? Let's pull the SFD off. Right here. All right, so I'm going to set a handbrake on that car, and we'll go back and we'll set on this car. That one, that's good. And we're going to close that, and we will uncouple. There we go. You just got done doing a run on the A line, worked Waycross a bit, then ran the local from Moncrief to Folkestone, and on back up to Waycross. That's fun. That's kind of like if I do the B767 out of Selkirk. I have that server up, and I've got the Mohawk and Selkirk servers up, and then I also have the Pittsburgh line up. Yeah, don't mention Waycross. Quincy used to work out at Waycross. All right, I think I'm going to put my SFD cars on that one. So we're going to ride this along. But yeah, we'll do question and answer with Quincy, and then for the Met, like I said, my buddy Chris, he actually works for the Met. What's going on here? Why are we not moving? What'd you do, Quincy? Does the Waycross hump tend to break? Actually, I haven't had that issue, but I reconfigured mine. And I learned a hard lesson on configuring the hump yard too. Do not try to be smart and use Microsoft Excel and plan out your hump yard and then try to copy and paste it, because it'll copy and paste a lot of code that is inside Microsoft Excel. So, had luck with LibreOffice, but then the best thing to do is if you're going to copy and paste it, then paste it into Notebook and then copy and paste, or not Notebook, Notepad, then copy and paste it from there. Let's see, we're going to catch up on your frustration. It's been kind of wonky for a long time. They fixed it 4 or 5 times, but somehow that bug keeps coming back, and you didn't come see me. Don't go see. I swear you'll have to provide burritos. Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm sitting here trying to figure out why. I know exactly what the problem is. With these MP15s, if you're in slow speed and you switch from forward to reverse or reverse to forward, it kind of disables the slow speed, so you don't go anywhere. It sets it to 0 for some reason. There we go. SFD. Yeah, they took SFD out of the depot map, so they reconfigured that. They reconfigured this industry. I don't understand that. I mean, there's a reason behind it. I get it, and they did a great job on the map, but I don't understand why they went and changed all the industries when the industries were already there. Slow speed is cruise control. Oh. On the ground. Yeah, sometimes I question the graphics in Run8, and other times, like right now, I just had to like turn off the car tags and go, wow. The alerter stays taped down at all times. I might have to divide these up, because it looks like I've got... I do. Alright, boxcars will go on this side over here, and I'll put the reefers over there. Oh, that's PSCR. Wait a minute, that was PSCRs on the other side. So... see, maybe that's an issue. I'll look at something here. Actually, hang on a second. Let's go back and Stanislaw food. Okay, that's what that is. Sauce food. So can you guess what I'm already looking at, guys? Let me go look at the depot map. Maybe they did this. No, they didn't. They kept diamond walnut growers. Oh, no, they did. But they had SFP2, SFP3, and SFP4 is what they did. So there are 3 tracks over here. So Stanislaus Food Products, distribution. There's no other business, so I see why they did that. So that makes sense. So they did split it up into 3 different tracks for 3 different things. So that's what I was looking at. I was looking at maybe I need to change this as well too in my own configuration and create 3 different companies. Well, right now, as of today, I mean, the depot hasn't come out with new configs, so maybe when they come out with new configs, I'll take it and we'll worry about it. So, but it's set up that I can do what I was going to do. I'll put the reefer over here, boxcars over there, and we'll go with that. That, I mean, in conversation I have with Quincy, he's talking about that yes, there's a rumor that V4 is on the horizon and that it's supposed to be using the same engine or similar engine that Microsoft Flight Simulator is using, I think is what he was saying. But like anything else with Run8, honestly, I don't get excited by it until I see it. That's somebody else I'd like to have a sit down with and do a Q&A on. Let's get some of the leadership for Run8. I got questions for them. Wait a second. Did I not pull forward far enough? No, I didn't. Oh, it's on. No, it is. Okay. I thought you were telling me that there was a new engine. Well, anyway, I know they've been buying. It's getting improved anyway because they've bought a lot of stuff, a lot of assets from Joint Rail, so which have been slowly being added in. You know, now that Modesto and Fresno's out, and there's the hint that Stockton's coming. I am waiting to see what's going to happen to the southeast. There we go. Independent brake. Get off the car. Flip that switch. That one's flipped. Okay, we're going to shove back. And we'll put the... I got 3 boxcars. And so the reefer will go here. Boxcars will go there. And if I can't fit both boxcars, then the 3rd boxcar will sit on that track right there. Maybe they can't push V3 because they just don't know how to push V3. I think a lot of what they're doing is incredible. What's up, Rivercat? It is. If you go to the Discord, the Enhancements Discord, you can download sound files There's even a how-to in the guides that come with Run8 that tell you how to import your horn, different sounds for horns, different sounds for the alerters. I'm not the alerters, but the defect detectors, the bells. Now you can get enhancements for cars. That one is a replace. There's another SSD right there too. Oh, stop this. I don't want to hit the. So I got 4 places to put these cars. That's weird. Maybe I'm starting to understand why the depot changed everything that they did. But yeah, you can go to the Enhancements Discord. The car packs, you can get car packs. I'm starting to look at, try to find some that have graffiti to kind of make these things look natural. But remember this, that whatever you download and add, save those files somewhere. Because whenever you download and add a new DLC, you have to, you might have to run the installer. It will put everything back, or if you do the updater, it'll put everything back the way it was originally the default, and so you have to kind of reinstall all your enhancements again. No bump. All right, here we go. There you go. All right. Pull up, and we're going to stick the reefer over on this track here. What's up, Ravy baby? How you doing? You can take a shot for that if you got rabies. Just kidding. Push it and risk breaking everything. Yeah, I can understand why John won't really push the needle. Well, okay, you don't put it out. I mean, you push it until it breaks, but you don't put that out. You're testing that behind the scenes during alpha. And they were like, okay, you get to that point, it's like, yeah, you know what, we can't really, I can't mount this one? Are you kidding? Alright, well, anyway. But you could at least try to attempt to push to see what you can get out of it. What's up, Nexarian? How you doing? Welcome back. Good to see you. It's funny that they use the same engine for Xboxes, but then yet they're just now starting to bring in the controller, and that's still kind of under development, even though it's in the external assistant. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Nice placement. I'll take that. Got a handbrake. And then, I thought I had another car. Okay, I only had the 2, so then I got the G3E. I got to figure out where that one's at now. All right, so let's go here. Oh, I want to close this one. Let's open this because I don't want to bottle air. And we're going to push back a little bit. Just enough to get the bump, get the stretch force off. All right, so we're looking at DPC. I think I had E3E. EMP, HPH. All right, let's figure out where these guys are at. So we're going to stop here and let's look at the switch list. E3E is G3 Enterprises. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Hello. Just do it this way. Sure, we got it all. Okay. G3. That one, G3 Enterprise. Boxcar can take 5. Auto only gave me 1. Alright. So that's G3. How you liking Farm Sim next, Arian? You know, you can always say that you messed up your back. Okay, I'm right there. So I can come down and then back in. Perfect. Okay. We'll take care of the G3 then. Oh, check this switch. I'm having a blast in Farm Sim. Alright, off the brake. Double check because I was just looking. They came out with a whole bunch more mods today. And then I got a notification too. Stevie came out with a bunch. I grabbed Stevie's pack for FS25, so I have to go back and look. I'm not sure if it's an update to what he's already released, or if it's something new. You just bought FS25? Give me time here, Quincy. I'll have my server up. I'll have it up by the beginning of the month. Let's go run down here. No, I like it. I've got that my little rags to riches story that I got going on with Gramps being homeless. But we got him into his house. Second episode. He's back in his house. He's got one field now. Hey, what's up, Karch? How you doing? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna take a hard look at Foxhole, Karch. If what you said was true and all 3 servers are busy, then yeah, I mean it's definitely looks like a fun game, and I'll be just something else. Yeah, but yeah, I figured you're playing Foxhole. No, by the time I start playing, you're gonna be playing something else. Now it'd be good. I don't know if Ricky's in here. Ricky Bobby was in here. He actually was playing World of Warships. I suggested he plays War Thunder, but maybe we can get him playing Foxhole as well too. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, sincerely. Appreciate you. Yep. I was hatched on this very day. And it was crazy at work. I appreciate it, man. It's all good. So, all right, let's get a little train brake on here, or auto brake. I'll sit there and use that. All right, we flip this switch. Ooh, that brought that to a quick stop. All right, let's roll this one back. So Karch, we gotta get you playing Farm Sim. We gotta get you playing Run8. Let's talk about that first. You can be over here playing Run8 and having some fun. What we have? 8 on the server on Sunday. Laughing. Oh my god. Thanks, Quincy. You can, oh, okay. You already got your wish because I did get a burrito today. I got a egg, potato, and chorizo burrito this morning. And yes, I am gassy. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna be honest. So I did get my burrito today. I got my breakfast burrito. My birthday breakfast burrito. Actually, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of chorizo. I prefer like good old fashioned American sausage in there with my eggs and stuff, or even bacon. This was really good this morning. I don't know why. I was like, okay, I want this. I'll give it a try. I know a lot of people are eating chorizo nowadays. I'll give it a try. This was really very good. Then I ended up forgetting the salsa. Sad day. Sad day right there. All right, let's get on the ground. E3E is here. All right. Next one is GIMP. GMP. I'm going to go deliver GIMP. Okay, we're going to back up just a touch. Push back a little bit. Boom. All right. About 10 pounds on that. That's only 6. There's 10. Okay, GMP. Graham packing. Let me look at the map. Is there a Graham packing? Oh. This G3. This map has, oh, they have 2 different places for G3. G3 Enterprise. They got reefers and boxcars. I just have, oh, I see what they're doing. Well, okay. Well, I put the boxcars, looking at the depot's map, I actually put the boxcars where they belong. Graham packing, is there a Graham packing on their map? I don't see one. Alright, so let's go try to find it. Do left control L. Industry config. Oh, there it is. Graham packaging. Graham packaging and Graham packaging north. One is GMP, the other is GPN. Oh, okay. That's GMP. That's who we want. Transport. Alright. Free fly. Let's figure out where we're at. Where I need to go. Oh, we're down. I know exactly where we're at. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's getting close. This is more. This is right here. Graham Packaging's here. These tracks here go around, and the Empire Yard is right over there. So we got some more cars sitting there. And in fact, I think there's on this map, I got another local sitting up in the Riverbank Yard. All right, so if I want to get to here, I'm back in here. Okay, so I got to come around, down, take it down this way, around, and actually, HPH, I got HPH and GMP, so I can actually drop the GMP, push HPH in. I can do a runaround. Yeah, I can do a runaround, and then I can push. Yeah, okay. So I got a plan on that one. Let's go. Oop, I'm underneath the map. I hate it when I do that, but I do it anyway. All right. So yep, HPH and GMP. Okay, we're good to go. We're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna get these cars sorted. Window up. Door won't open. I'm stuck in here. So if you read up on the Modesto and Empire Traction, and my buddy Chris says the same thing, it's pretty much, it's not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Not as detailed as like a Class 1 would be in the way they deliver their locals. It's pretty much, if somebody calls, hey, we need a pickup, they go get it right then. And as the cars come in, they will sort them, and whatever, they'll, first crew comes in, starts doing the sorting. When the second crew gets there about an hour or two later, whatever's been sorted, they grab and they deliver. That's kind of what we're doing here. We just came in, we just grabbed what we could. Hey, it's right here. We're going to grab these cars, go deliver everything in this first cut. We'll go back and take some more, and we'll just keep doing that. And then I've got, like I said, there's another cut sitting down there that probably needs to come through it's not Riverbank, it's the Riverside Yard. So, which is getting closer to the Union Pacific interchange yard. So we're basically on the west side of, we're getting closer to Modesto. So Empire is more inland toward the Sierra Mountains, and then McClure Yard, Riverside Yard, and then there's the, I guess they call it Modesto Colony, but that's the little yard over there before Union Pacific interchange. And needless to say, thank you Southern Pacific, we don't have a whole lot to interchange. All right, you have a good one. CAT or CSX or whatever you want me to call you, but yeah, hey, have a good one. We'll catch you next time. Good to see you again. I think I can probably get these two cars taken care of and then get back to the Riverside Yard, and I think that's going to bring this particular stream to an end, because I really don't want to start anything new. These kind of streams are going to be just like right at the 2-hour mark. Multiplayer streams, yeah, I want to keep them at 2 hours, but they tend to go minimum 5. But it's fun. That has been a lot of fun. So if you want to get, silly time, laugh, make fun of the shenanigans, you need to come join us on the NorCal server, or Modesto, or not Modesto, Mohawk, or Pittsburgh. So I think tomorrow will be will actually be the setup time. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. No stream tomorrow. I'll be setting up a separate server, SoCal, and it's going to be all of SoCal too. It's going to be everything, including the Arvin and Trona branches as well. So Lone Pine and Trona, and then Lone Pine, Trona, and Arvin. Arvin's a good long. That's the one that San Joaquin Valley Railroad where they screwed up. They chased all those businesses away, but it's in the game, and you get to see the livery. I've got a livery for San Joaquin Valley Railroad. Rocking and rolling. All right, cruise control's on. Around this bend here, we've got these industries over here. We got two we're gonna put some cars in, and I think we got more, but this is more, like I said, this is more toward the Empire Yard. So that's going to be something that, you know what, I'm just gonna say I'm probably gonna end up going to the depot configs when they update it. The last updates for download haven't been updated since August 21st. So with this new map, and they may be waiting to, because those guys also know when the next DLCs are coming out. So I think the next one is going to be Modesto to Stockton. So they might be waiting for that. I don't know. But whenever they publish their new configs, that's what I'm going to run. So HPH is what I need to do first. I have to go over the Depot Plus. Maybe I have to play over there for a little bit. I can have some fun in the Met over there. You know, I haven't even been over there and looked in a long time to see. I mean, I need to go. Oh my goodness. I gotta do a 2-hour run over there this month. I haven't done mine yet. I think between this switch and that one is where I can drop the GMP, and I can push the HPH, and then I'll do a run around this way and go back and push GMP in, drop that there, and then we'll go ahead and head back to Riverside. Ooh, I think I pulled up a little too far. Ah, no, we should be good enough. Alright, set the handbrake. Actually, I'm sorry. That one I want open. This one I want closed. At least. Release all the brakes. Is flipped. I'm not on the dock side of the car because I don't want to get pinned. Like it wouldn't matter, it's just pixels anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and back this one in. That'll do. Alright. Ground. The handbrake. God, we gotta push back a little bit. Just a bump. Alright, forward we go. Crossover set. Oh, I should have. I didn't realize I'm actually kind of going in the wrong direction. Let's turn those lights on. Oops. Quincy will be yelling at me. Gotta go flip this over, go back, and then push that one car in, and we're going back to Riverside. And that'll be about the good point to stop. I may not even make it back to the Riverside Yard. See if I can do it. Make it back in 10 minutes. And all with safe train handling. Let's see, don't need industry tags at this point because I know where I'm going. Don't need car tags because I know what I'm doing. Look at the dispatch screen. What do we got coming up? What's that? I don't understand what that one was. Kingdom coming here. Alright, let's run 10 miles an hour. Here we go. Put this one. That one. We got to put these back the way they were, and then I got the other ones down there I got to put back the way they were as well too. That one. Can't bleed. That doesn't make sense. Slow down. Let's go here. Is that good? Good. And push this one in. Hurry up, get here. Oh, not quite. There we go. All right, I just don't need brakes or to tie it in, so we're gonna bleed that. So let's go ahead and GMP. But I mean, I don't understand why they put this asset of a building in if they're going to put a grain hopper in here or plastic pellet hopper. I think that's what it is, plastic pellet. Come on back. Come on. All right, we're gonna go ahead and, oh, it's already applied, that's why. Okay, let's come off that. And the handbrake's gonna slow us down. And that is, as they say, that. Come on. Alright. Alright, so that's it for the night. We're just about right here at the end of the 2-hour mark, so this is a good time to stop and reflect. No, I'm just kidding. We're just gonna be out of here. Of course, let's see. Plans. Friday is going to be Farm Sim Friday, so we'll be on Farming Simulator 25. The saga of our rags to riches. Grandfather is no longer homeless. He's back in his house, and we have one field that we're working. We have 3 cows and some honeybees, so we're good. We have a start. We've got some honey being made. So we've got maybe something we can sell. And the field, we are going to go ahead and plant grass on it so that we can actually, make hay, get hay for the cattle, and because they are in a dynamic pasture, so they can, feed on grass. But hay for the cattle and silage, and start wrapping it for silage as well too. Contracts will be done. We still got to make, we got some more fields we want to buy. It's 28-day month, so we're still in day 1 of September. So we've gotten, well, we were started at the, what was it, August 30th, 31st, August 31st, and so now we've rolled to September 1st. So 2 days of being there, we've gotten Grandpa out of the car and into the house, so we're good there. Next Run 8 will be a multiplayer on Saturday. Sunday I will not be available, so nothing's going to be done on Sunday. And then I think next week, like I said, I was thinking tomorrow we'll do it, but maybe next week we'll get things in place for the SoCal server. We'll get that up and running, so we can actually do some multiplayer on the SoCal server, get some things done. So anyway, appreciate you guys. So let's see, we got Albino Tailgater, or actually CSX. Well, that's what his is. Dan Young, Quincy White, Mike, Nexarian, Karch, thanks for hanging out and here, coming in and wish me happy birthday. And Rivercat, Rabby Baby, Wit Simulations. I watch your stuff too, man. Appreciate you. And Quincy, you cut me out. Well, a good conversation with Quincy, DRP, all you guys. You know who you are. Ricky Bobby, we'll catch you later. And we'll see you next time. Keep it between, well, let's see. Can't use that. How about that? Keep it in the gauge. There you go. We'll use that one. Bye-bye.